Hello and welcome to another video of Lord of the Rings Online. Glad that you tuned back in. I hope you had a wonderful day so far. We stopped the last video in Estelin talking to Halbarad after we talked to the dwarves, the elves and the humans to get a council together. And now we are going to help the humans in Trestlebridge because
Stay a moment.
they have problems. So, here we go. In the past, the orcs have attacked and have been Tarkib's tribe. The bloodlust of that tribe causes them to throw themselves heedlessly into the battle without forethought. The orcs that now move on Trestlebridge appear to be of the more powerful Ongbur's tribe. These warriors are stronger and more skilled. The townsfolk will not be able to stop them. I would send a party of my men to aid them, but all my kin are dealing with matters in the east. You and I may reach them in time, however. You have done much already, but I would ask for your help in this battle. Gather what warriors you can, and return to me, and make haste. Trestlebridge does not have much time. Ooh. Okay.
We must not delay.
Are you prepared for the battle ahead? It will be a difficult one, and we will need all the warriors you can gather. Are you ready to leave now? I'm a stout ex-dwarf.
The little town of Trestlebridge is all that stands between the orcs of Angmar and Breland to the south. Halbarad, Ranger of the North, gathers heroes to help defend Trestlebridge from the approaching onslaught.
The orcs are nearly up to the town. Upon the town. Come with me quickly, we must convince Miss Boskins of the threat that is nearly upon her. To the bridge! Sure, ignore me. Huzzah! You have done well this day. I am indebted to you as well for your aid, as I fear the battle would have turned against the free peoples had you not been here. I must leave now, and I hope it is not too much to ask of you to stay behind. I would ask you ensure that Cresselbridge remains safe through the night, then return to me in Estelden. This was a great victory, my friend. A great victory indeed. I'll take you back to Nellie's house.
Elrond has healed Frodo of his Morgul wound, and now the time has come to decide the fate of the One Ring. I can see no other path than that which leads to Mount Doom. Who then shall defend Eriador against the shadow of Angmar?
What can I do for you?
I must apologize to you, for I fear my behavior toward you was nearly unforgivable. I see now that the constant orcs' attacks were nothing compared to what Angmar could bring to bear on this small town. You and the ranger Halbarad have risked your lives to save my people. I am in your debt. Ah, pish posh.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The debt I owe you and the ranger cannot be repaid easily, but I hope to make a start of it by answering Halbarad's call to the council. Whatever strength the men of Tresselbridge can lend to Halbarad's endeavor shall be to his command. Please go, tell Halbarad that I will come to this Estelden as soon as I settle the matters here. I am still responsible first to my people, but I see now that the free peoples of the North Downs must stand together if we are to remain free. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Great. Let's head back to Estelden. There's the road. And once we're over the river, once we cross the bridge, we can then turn like that. In case you're wondering why I don't pick up the barrow iron and the ash branches, after our last session, I updated our crafting a little bit. So we are able to be artisan everywhere now, with the prospectors, with the foresters, and with the tailors. So I actually put all the smaller wood and smaller or low-level ore and ingots in the auction house. So from this moment on, we're going forward with rich iron, with gold, with silver, and with the yew branches. And then in the other regions with the dwarf iron and the leatherthorn. Kind of cleaning our vault a little bit, getting rid of them, of some things, and others might be able to use it. Let's see about that. Right, perfect.
How can I be of service?
It is good to see you again. My thanks for your help in that battle. Without you and your companions, I would have surely fallen, as would Trestlebridge. It is also good to know that Nellie Boskins will come to the council. She is a fine and strong woman, and I will welcome her and her people's presence in the conflict ahead.
Stay a moment.
While I await the arrival of those coming to the council, I must ask one final task of you. My chieftain, Aragorn, must be told of what has transpired here. I also would seek his counsel, as the position I find myself in is an unusual one. Aragorn has always been the one to lead, to organize, and inspire. If only the matter he was seeing to was not of much greater importance, then he would be here. That cannot be helped, though. By now, Aragorn should have arrived at the refuge of Rivendell in the Trollshaws. It is a hard ride that awaits you, but word must be taken to Aragorn of these matters. Look for him in one of the guest rooms of Elrond's house. We are going to Rivendell. You will like Rivendell. Rivendell is pretty. Ah, okay. It is here, though. Up here. So it's only accessible. We are now here in the North Downs. Yeah, we must go back to Breland to the Lonelands, and then to the Trollshaws. Okay, we have a ride ahead. Although I think we can return to Bree. That makes it a little bit easier. And then we go from there. And we can actually take a little look into the auction house to see if someone is at least a little bit interested in what we have to sell. Because I didn't put it with a buyout, I just put it as an auction to bid on. Let's see about that.
Hello there.
Nothing on the clothes, or on the bow. Okay, well. They are bidding on the ingots. Oh my. Well, that went up. And they're bidding on the gems as well. And on the plants. This also went up. Holy smokes. I didn't put any gold here. I took the prices that were given, and they were all very low. Nice. Okay, so what this means with the book 3 is actually that we are now starting to do some... That's better. To do some questing in the Trollshaws. Which is nice. Lots of dwarf iron and Labyrinth woods. New place where we can bind ourselves then. And now onwards to the long ride. Strap in, get a coffee. This will take a little while. Ooh, seeing that house, you know that you can buy houses in the game and decorate them to your heart's content, whatever you want to do, and you can actually have other players allow them to visit your house and have them use some of the decorations if they are usable. For example, start a fire in the wooden stove, in the wooden oven, and so on and so forth. And as I promised you, there will be a house later on, and so on and so forth. And I got that house. I bought the house, and I'm going to make a short video about that, where you can then see where it is, and we're going on a little tour through that house and see how it is decorated and such. It doesn't really do anything, but it adds a nice little content to the game. Something that is yours and your own. And usually I tend to port myself back to the house after a session, because it feels like, okay, the work is done for today, let's go home. So yeah, there will be a short video in the not so far away future, just a couple of minutes, practically a house tour. And I hope you like it. And if you have any other ideas about how it could be done better, or what decoration you think should be in that house, you can let me know in the comments. Alright, so we passed the Forsaken Inn. We are on our way past Osguruth, the last bridge, and then we are actually in the Trollshaws. Oop. I suppose that we are going a little bit back and forth between Estelden and the North and the Trollshaws, so I'm actually thinking of getting another milestone so we can have 3 places where we can bind ourselves. And one being Estelden, one being Bree, and one being wherever we are, because I think we might need 2 milestones for permanent binding. Because in Estelden are the leagues, not the leagues, that's not the name. The guilds, for the crafting guilds, for example, for the tailor. And if you are in the crafting guild, in the tailor's guild, then you can get recipes for nice blue things that you can craft, and they are in Estelden, and that's why I think it might be a wise idea to have 1 permanent binding to Bree, of course, 1 permanent binding then to Estelden, and then a 3rd binding to wherever we are questing at that time. Let me actually see how much they are right now. Milestone 350. Well, that's not too bad. Perfect. There it is. Flop up there. Nice. Now we can bind ourselves to wherever. Okay, we are close to the last bridge because there are these vargs. The weird ones that look half-eaten. And there it is.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Oh, we're starting with a fellowship? No. Because this one, we can't, we don't get any intuition
You lend me your ear.
or inspiration. Okay, that we can do. I bid you welcome, friend, but must give you a word of caution. Servants of the enemy passed across the last bridge and swept into the Trollshaws no less than 2 months ago, pursuing a small company. They were hindered at the ford of the Bruinen, and the good people were brought to safety, but not all of the evil ones were accounted for. Barachen maintains a camp to the east, on a hill south of the road. Bring him this message from me, if you are going that way. No agents of evil have entered the Trollshaws by the last bridge, but so too have none left it. Whatever evil lurks among the ruins of old Rudaur remains there. I thank you for this, friend. Tread with care and follow the road east until you find the marker we placed to guide friends to Barachem camp. It is difficult to miss, for it is white, unlike the stones of these hills. Okay. There are boars dwelling in the south Trollshaws. While you are in the south Trollshaw, you should cull the number of boars, perhaps lessening the threat they present to travelers upon the road. Let's do that. And we get the next height that we need, meaning we get pristine height now, which is nice. And dwarf iron, and labythron wood, and... There are cave claws infesting the South Trollshaws. While you are in the South Trollshaws, you should count the number of cave claws infesting the ruins and lowlands. Let's do that. Deed bestowed. Okay. Let's steal more morale from the others. Always nice, always nice. Okay. That's 5. Six. There are sickle flies in the South Trollshaws. While in the South Trollshaws, you should purge the infestation of sickle flies. I think we can do that. All right. Goblins down here? Well, that's interesting. Okay. What's that? Oh, that's complete quests. Okay. Alright. Back onto the road. The respawn point. Hopefully we don't need it. Markings upon this stone point south from the road, indicating the direction of Barachan's camp. Well, then we should go right here. need a few more boars. So where's that camp? Oh. I'm a little off.
What do you need? How can I be of service?
You bring word from Alflank? I am gladdened that she has not encountered any evil creatures, but it is clear to the wise that an unseen evil is often the worst. Still, I am glad of your tidings. If you are willing to help us watch the wilderness for signs of evil, you would be doing us a great service.
Stay a moment.
Our dwarf rentier has requested my assistance with a matter of some urgency, and we should do what we can to help him. He was part of a company of dwarves that was commanded to bring certain relics from Thorin's Hall to the dwarf Gloin, currently staying in Rivendell. Hathor Ironfist travelled ahead to notify his lord that the dwarves would soon arrive, but after the passage of some days he grew worried. The company never arrived at Rivendell, and Hathor has now come back along the road seeking them. Alas, the grounds along the road from the last bridge have been trampled by a herd of wild boars, and any tracks are illegible. It may be that if you search among the herd to the west, at a place in the wood that we call Lavanim, you may find some clues as to the whereabouts of the dwarves. It may even be that they paused to hunt for meat. Well, let's see. Now, where would they? There was the marker up there. Okay. That's weird. The map states somewhere over here. They are... Where are they? They should be around here somewhere. This is Lavanim. Okay, this is very weird. Why can't I go up? I can't go up here. Or can I? Oh, I can. Oh, good. Ah. This corpse is this corpse is badly mauled. But you did find a piece of fabric stuck in its tusk. Search for evidence. Any further? No, you found no further evidence of the dwarf's location. Okay, so now we're just killing the boss and hope for the best. Aha! I found a scrap of cloth. Okay, perfect. But... Okay. Ugh. Never learn. Never learn. Don't jump. Light. You can see no flaw in the tusk. A tusk such as this might command coin from men or admiration from the dwarves, but in the hands of an elven weaponsmith, this tusk could become a deadly weapon. A weaponsmith of sufficient skill might dwell in Rivendell. Ooh.
What can I do for you?
I am uncertain what this cloth portends. It is not of elf make, but I cannot say whether it is of dwarf make or not. Hyther's company may yet live, though I have little hope of it.
Will you lend me your ear?
Hyther Ironfist told me about the missing dwarfs while you were away, Venom. Gloin of the Lonely Mountain requested the delivery of some stones of historical value from Thorin's Hall as a sign of good faith for the elves of Rivendell. He is visiting Imladris on a mission of some importance. And Hathor is worried that Gloin will be made a laughingstock without such gifts. He is mistaken, of course. Master Elrond treats all with respect and honor and has no need for such baubles. I have told Hathor he need not worry on that account, but he does not listen. Perhaps the dwarves were surprised before they had come very far into the Trollshaws. Return to the last bridge and speak with Aflang. Perhaps she has seen some sign of their passing. Okay. Can't pass up this platinum.
Negavonin.
Greetings once more, Finnan. Alas, I have seen no sign of these dwarfs you are searching for. Is Hathor Ironfist certain that they come this way? If so, it was before Rochwin and I arrived. Perhaps you should search the area around the bridge very carefully. Some evidence of trouble might have been missed, or well hidden by whatever evil fate befell the dwarfs. A shattered crate lies near the foot of the last bridge. The crate has been smashed open and its contents removed. Whatever it once contained has been stolen by parties unknown. There we go.
What can I do for you?
You found a shattered crate of dwarf make? Then it seems your dwarves did pass this way ere Rochman and I arrived. You should return to Hathor Ironfist and let him know of your discovery, for it would seem that the dwarves were not fortunate in their encounters. How very unfortunate. You know what? Can we actually...
Hail, friend, and well met.
We can make a swift ride there. Perfect. Let's do that. Now that is something. Riding on the elk.
By Durin's beard,
You have found the crate my dwarves were bringing with them? I'd had hoped that you might return with the stones, but it sounds from your tale that someone else has already made off with them. This is inexcusable. We must find them, Finan, or Lord Gloin will be made a laughingstock.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Clearly, misfortune befell my companions. My dwarves may be lost now. But the stones they were escorting can be recovered from whomever or whatever has stolen them. This we must do, Finan. As I was returning from Gloin's camp to meet my companions, I saw a large number of cave claws along the road, especially to the north of the road. Barachan tells me that the ruins of Ost-Durgon lie near there as well. The old fortress of Rudauro could attract creatures such as cave claws, for the vermin devour stone. It may be that whatever frenzy has drawn them out of their caves has also driven them to attack armed caravans. Alas, the stolen stones would be such a price as might cause the cave claws to swarm so. Would you investigate old Ost-Durgon for any signs of the stones? As with many beasts, often the pack leader keeps the choicest morsels, and these stones could certainly be that. Perhaps, yet, they survive within their foul den. Let's go. Eating friends. Cave claws can be found throughout the South Trollshaws, but especially of Osturgun north of the road of Barachan's camp. You should count the numbers of the cave claws in the South Trollshaws as they present a threat to the travel as the current frenzied state. Didn't I just do that? Well, let's do it again then. I mean, we do get leather, and we need the leather, so... Alright. Deep hills. I have slain many of those, that is true. Can't even use that. Oh well. Eh. Uh-huh. Hello.
This is unthinkable.
Are you here to help? Be careful, friend. A mighty cave claw has slain the rest of the dwarf shudders with exhaustion. This monstrous cave claw attacked us after the trolls stole the stones we were bearing. Oh no. Here come the lot of them. What? Where? Where are they? There they are. Where are you?
By Durin's beard.
Many thanks, good stout axe. I do not think I could have held out any longer. You say that Hathor Ironfist has taken refuge in an elf to the south of here? I will go to him. Then, when I have rested a moment, please track down the trolls who stole the stones. They led us here, but I believe their camp is further east along the road. The stone trolls are encamped in the trail north of the road, further east of the last bridge. Toki Whitebeard asks you to hunt down the trolls who stole the stones and recover the treasure. We are going troll hunting. Oh wait, there's another one? Do we have another mission? No. Okay. There are elk dwelling in the southern Trollshaws. While you are here, you should collect venison for Barachan and the elves who patrol the southern Trollshaws. And there are bats in the south Trollshaws. While in the south Trollshaws, you should put an end to spying of the enemy's bats in the Trollshaws. My pleasure. Stone trolls can be found north of the road, eastward from the last bridge of Barachan's camp. You should dispatch the stone trolls which have come down from the mountains, for their migration into the Trollshaws poses a danger to all who pass that way. I suppose we are close to the trolls then. You should dispatch the stone trolls from their migrations. Yes. I intend to do that once I come upon them. Ugh. Oh, okay. Not in line of sight. The troll is hiding behind a tree and I can't see him? Gee, I need glasses. There are stone trolls encamped north of the main road in the South Trollshaws. While you are in the South Trollshaws, you should deal with the stone trolls encamped here. I intend to do that. If they were just stop hiding behind the trees. You have defeated many stone trolls in the South Trollshaws, and have made the road safe for travel once more. That's actually quite nice. Yep. Ooh, let's actually take that. Oh, it's deep as well. Can I get out of here? Uh-huh. Rare. Alright. Ow. Let's not do that. Can I use them? No, of course not. Okay, now I just need a few more bats to finish that off. Thank you. Need 3 more. I need 2 more. indigo plant pretty much speaks for itself what it does. I need one more. I need no more. Cool. Done.
My Turin's beard!
You have recovered the stones from the stone trolls. You have my thanks, Finan, and more besides. You have the thanks, too, of Lord Gloin of the Lonely Mountain. Take this reward and bear it in memory of the good that you have done for me and my master. No, I think I'm going to keep the one that we have, even though it has less armor, but there is will on it. So, 422. There we go. Actually, what does that look like? We can't wear it, but how does it look like? Where can I see? Oh, because I can't even... Oh, okay. Alright. Because I can't use it, I can't even see what it looks like. I see.
How can I be of service?
It was good of you to bring this venison to us. We have little time for hunting. You're welcome.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
You have been a boon to those of us assigned to watch the Trollshaws, Finan. Recovering the stones stolen from Hathor's couriers was no small task, but you did so without complaint. I know that Hathor is pleased with your service, and I add my voice to his. You have our thanks. If you are of a mind to continue lending your aid, I would have you introduce yourself to Eladan and Elrohir, the sons of Elrond. They have established a camp in the ruins of Thorenhad, east of here and to the north of the Bruinen Gorges. And I know your service would be appreciated. Thorenhad is set atop a hill north of the bear dens of the Bruinen Gorges. If you follow the road eastward, you will find the encampment of Narlin and Fimgris. They will be able to direct you to Thorenhad. Okay.
What do you
First
need?
off, let me sell some things here that I can't use. Oh, we have 50 hides already. Ooh, nice. That is perfect. Okay, back to the road. And onwards to the next camp. This is everywhere. How am I supposed to get to the next camp when you plop in the ore and the branches everywhere? I am never going to make it to that camp.
What can I do for you?
You come from Barachen seeking to help Eladan and Elohir? I'm glad of it, but I would ask you to help me first if you have a moment.
Will you lend me your ear?
My friend Arod watches from the heights above the road, guarding the path to Thorinhad. Imgris and I have seen trolls wandering toward that path in the night, and I fear for Arod's safety. He is a skillful archer, surely able to defend against a single troll, but against more? I do not think that even Arod would survive the encounter. Normally, Arod would send his companion Kalendroval to provide us with regular reports, but I have seen naught of the bird in days. Neither Fimgris nor I can leave our post. Would you seek out Arod and learn if he is well? You need to travel a small distance east to the White Marker Stone to take the road north. Leave the road to the right as soon as you may and circle back upon the cliff. If you could find him among the ruins there. Let's see.
Will you lend me your ear?
There have been worrisome signs for the past few months that something has not been right in the Trollshaws. Trolls coming down from the mountains, servants of the enemy, upon the road. But even the beasts of the wood are troubled in ways that I cannot explain. Wolves have long dwelt in the Trollshaws, and though evil by nature, they have generally kept to themselves. Now, however, they have become bold and dangerous. I dare say I have seen fear in their eyes, the like I have never seen. It is true that servants of the enemy pursued a small company along the road not more than 2 months ago, but the wolves have become more unruly in recent days, and I cannot determine the reason. If you would, hunt the wolves of the gorges in the vale between here and Thorinhad. Perhaps you may find some evidence of what has disturbed them. Follow this road eastward until you find the White Marker Stone. There, take the road north and begin your hunt. Okay. There's another white marker. There are bears. Would you please kindly take that platinum? Thank you. There are mountain bears dwelling in the Brunnen Gorges, in the Trollshaws. While you are in the Brunnen Gorges, you should hunt bears for pelts. I will do that, because I need the leather. There are elk dwelling in the Bruinen Gorges in the Trollshaws. The wolves which trouble the Bruinen Gorges might be deterred if the number of the elk were thinned, leaving them with a little prey. Aha. Hendreval can be found in the Bruinen Gorges of the Trollshaws. While you are in the Bruinen Gorges, you should deal with the Hendreval which have begun to appear here. They are never a good sign. So let's get rid of them. Another bear. Looks like a mountain. Or a big rock, not a mountain. Oh, look at that. Ah, here we are. Nice. I know that I'm going in the other direction. But there are still... No more bears. Okay. There are still some elk to be gotten. And some Hendrovile.
Megovanen.
Okay, let's see. What do we have? We sold the bow. Okay, these things came back now 2 times. So... I'm going to sell them to the vendor. If I can find one.
Sweelight Melon, how may I be of service?
Don't need any of these. Oh, what? No. Wrong one. I wanted that. And let's sell that as well. Okay, and then put some other things up here. Perfect. And right there, and well, let's leave it there, just in case. Okay.
I am at your service.
It was good of you to bring these pelts to us. These elves may not feel cold, but our old bones most certainly do. Oh, the bear hides. I see. A level 40? Oh my. A good distance to the south, nestled between the Loudwater and Horwall rivers, there is a wooded and rock-studded land known to those who dwell there as the Angle of Mithaethel. Will you venture there and learn if all is well in that place? The Angle has a tumultuous history, and I would not have those days return if they might be prevented by safeguarding its people. We are going to take care of that a little later. For now, we must do other things. For example, still, kill some wolves, defeat elks, defeat Hendroviles, talk to Arot. We have things to do. And we are not quite there with a level just yet. killing wolves is now a deed. What's that? Worms? Really? There are crawlers infesting the Bruinen Gorges to the Trollshaws. While you are in the Bruinen Gorges, you should count the number of crawlers, hopefully reducing the risk of disease. Ooh. Okay. And the crawlers are indeed too. Ew. How do I do that?
Greetings to you.
Nalin sent you? I am not surprised. I have been unable to send her any reports for several days, for my friend and companion Kalendroval, whom I usually dispatch with messages, has been missing. I sent Kalendroval out to scout the gorges a few days ago, and he never returned. I did, however, sight a Hendroval returning to its nest not far from here. I fear the worst, for I saw that the bird bore something in its talons. It may have simply been a rodent, but I doubt it. Hendroval are oft used by the enemy as spies, and I think it more likely that Kalendroval fell prey to the creature. I cannot leave my post to investigate. Would you do so in my stead? I must know if Kalendroval still lives. The nest was on the other side of those rocks to the east. Okay, let's take a look if we can find your bird. And then tell Narlin that everything is alright. Right? Hendroval nest. You have found a brightly colored feather. What am I to do now with that feather? I mean, I bring it back, but what would that tell you? Interesting.
Nay, Gavanin.
Alas, it is as I feared. This feather could belong to none but Kalendroval. I do not believe his death was simply the result of a predator seeking food. It was the work of the enemy. There have been trolls about at night. I have barely managed to stay hidden at times, And I have no doubt there are other foul servants of the enemy in these woods. We must know what evils has come to these lands. Let me see. We are running through those levels. Jeez. There we go. Yes, an unbound one. That is true. Oh, that is new. Okay. Okay, wait a second. What is the difference between the chestnut corgi, okay, and the prepared corgi? Okay, you're adorable. You're coming with me.
Sweet-eyed Melan, will you stay a moment?
I saw the Hendroval come from the northwest, Fennan. There is a den of bears there in the shadows of Thornhut. It may be that the Hendroval was spying upon Eladan and Eldrohir, and Calatroval discovered it. If that is indeed where Calatroval fell, there might still be some evidence present to suggest exactly what happened. Would you go to the bear den and search for this evidence? You need only follow the road northward to the den. Oh, so now we're going there again? I suppose we do. He doesn't see me. And doesn't hear me. Good. That's the last elk. Look at that. That is perfect with some food and some drinks and a pie. Perfect. Perfection. Let me tell you. Spying Hedrovar. Why are you spying? Oh my. Excuse me? I'm fairly certain I am not supposed to be in here. Eyes on the enemy. He's green. I can't attack him. Do we have another birdie bird flying around here? Oh, look at that. Okay. What are you doing up there? Oh, there we go. Where is that bear then? Well, this pretty much looks like a dam, no? Oh, there. Hi, buddy. What happened to you? Oh, he's wounded. Okay, just wounded. We can live with just wounded. The wolves seem to have come from somewhere south of Thorenhut. You should track the wolves back to their den. I will do that once I have talked to Arot. The path continues eastwards. Okay. Oh wait, there is one of these. Oh. You right away attack. Okay. Alright, that's done. Reputation changed. Nice, 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 nice. Known to Rivendell. Perfect, and there are our points. Fantastic. Yeah, now I need to find my way up here again. Okay.
Hail, friend, and well met.
There we go. Caledroval, my friend lives. Thank you for bringing him to me. I will tend to his wounds. However, I know for certain now that the Hendroval indeed was a spy.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
As I tended Caledroval's wounds, he told me of what he learned upon his patrol. The situation is more dire than it seems. That trolls have begun to come down from the Misty Mountains has long been known, but we thought it only a few. However, it appears that there's an entire cave of them not too far from here. I saw this cave. After spotting the cave, Caledroval thought to warn Eladan and Eldrohir, but was intercepted by the Hendrovar, apparently an agent of the trolls. Unfortunately, Caledroval is not clear about the enemy's number. Could you scout the cave's entrance and learn what strength of the troll's number is? The cave lies to the northeast. I shall await your return. We literally just did that. There's the cave. We just were there. Ooh. No. Don't jump. Slide. You have spotted the Hendroval. You should deal with it before it can warn the trolls. The entrance of the troll cave is northeast of Arod's camp. You should scout inside the cave, as there do not seem to be too many trolls outside. Scout inside the troll's cave. These cave trolls are far harder than the stone trolls you encountered elsewhere in the Trollshaws. Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Oopsie.
Greetings to you.
Cave trolls. I have not heard of such venturings so far from Moria. This is dire news indeed.
May Govanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Eladan and Eldrohir must be warned of your discovery, however they are well guarded at Thoranhat. I am more immediately concerned with Narlin and Fimgris, who are encamped on the road, without any defense against such creatures. Return to Narlin with due haste and tell her of your discovery. She will decide whether to return herself to Thoranhat or send you in her stead. To reach her encampment, return to the main road and head west. Sorry, Anne. Anne is our horse. Pony. Little chunker. But cute.
How can I be of service?
I am relieved that Errol is well and that Caledroval has been recovered, but the tidings you bring are dire. Cave trolls in the Bruining Gorges. I shall have to consider our best course. And that's it. You're not going to tell me? Okay. Fair. So I suppose that we are just going up to Thorenhut on our own now. Hopefully, that's the right decision because she didn't give us anything else. Nope. Okay. Well. The angle there. Okay, so this is where we are going to continue in the next one. I think this is a good time and a good spot to stop for today. So yeah, we are going to continue from here next time. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day as always. Thank you very much for watching and up until the next one. Bye bye.